If only I could escape to a cabin in the woods, then I'd be able to make real art. I'd be away from the daily grind of work and the obligations of the city, and then the creativity would flow. I have these thoughts every time I sit down and try to make a video, or draw, or paint. I had these thoughts today, just before writing these words. But how true are they? Last year, when I was in the wilds of Tasmania, I thought I'd discovered it. The perfect place. Isolated, beautiful, creative, fireplaces. Even a hot tub to stew those creative juices into a nice thick reduction. Yum. Now that I was here, I'd have no problem making things. Definitely. But then, when I arrived, I found there was a whole new set of challenges. Oh, the room is perfect, but I think I'd better go chop some wood so I can feed the fire tonight. I can't create if it's too cold. Rats, did I pack my charger? I better conserve battery just in case. And do we have groceries for dinner? By the end of the day, I'd worked for maybe an hour before FOMO kicked in and I went to sit by the fire. After all, it would be a wasted opportunity to be in such a beautiful place, only to sit in front of a computer. I could do that anywhere. And that's when I realised the whole concept of the cabin in the woods, it's a myth. Maybe for you it's the ideal coffee shop with just the right amount of cool people and background noise, or a room with the perfect and entirely imaginary ergonomic setup. So why do we keep buying into this idea? I think we like to believe it because it helps protect us. It gives us an excuse when we don't make progress. It's not our fault because we didn't have the right conditions. So, recognising this, what can we do? Well, firstly, I think it helps to recognise that these feelings are completely normal. And more than that, they are a compass that tells us we're on the right track. The more important a call or action to our soul's evolution, the more resistance we will feel towards pursuing it. Stephen Pressfield. Where your fear is, there is your task. Carl Jung. And with that knowledge, we can be gentle on ourselves. It's not due to the lack of discipline or a failing in our moral character. It's because this creative act is so important to you that it makes you afraid. I think when it comes down to it, we're no different to a kindergarten child who's desperately excited to ride a bike, but too afraid to give it a go. What would you tell a child with this dilemma? Probably something along the lines of, it's okay to be afraid, but I believe you can do it, and I'll be here to support you the whole time. And perhaps that's a good thing to say to ourselves too. Next, we can focus on making a start. As the psychologist Dr. Neil Fiore says, procrastinators often put off important work because they believe they have to finish a big, important project and it must turn out perfectly. Instead, it's better to remind ourselves that we can take one small, imperfect step, and that's all we need to do. If we keep starting, the finishing will take care of itself. Lastly, instead of waiting to arrive at that place, is there one little environmental change you can make to get yourself closer to your ideal cabin in the woods today? Think about your 5 senses. What signals can you create to suggest you've arrived? Could you burn a scented candle that smells like that rustic log cabin? Or surround your workspace with pictures of pine forest? Or, for the authentic wilderness experience, could you not take a shower for 4 days? For me, it's holding my nose and putting on some noise-cancelling headphones with the sounds of nature that help get me into that creative headspace. So those are some suggestions that hopefully you find useful to help overcome the procrastination associated with only being able to work on creative tasks when we have that ideal environment. The best place and time we have to do things is right here and right now. However, as a treat for those of you who have stayed watching to the end, actually the real message in this video is that this way of thinking doesn't just apply to creative blocks. This same thought pattern applies pretty much to everyone about everything in life. If only I had more money, then I could be happy. We won't be happier with whatever it is, because there will always be something about that thing that will be just as much a pain as what you have going on right now. Perhaps you have more money, but more stress or less time. I think this reminder might help us live better with what we have right now, because that imagined future place doesn't actually exist. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm off to go chop some wood now to heat some water for a bath. It should only take me about 3 hours. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.